Okay, hello everyone. A very warm welcome to yet another exciting episode of Coffee with Professionals. And today we have a very special guest with us, Anurag. Anurag will be sharing his insights as to how one can make a career in tech consulting. Hi, Anurag.
Hey, hi, Veer. How are you?
All good, all good. How about you?
Also good. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity.
Okay, great. Anurag, so for the benefit of all, can you briefly give us a brief introduction about yourself?
Sure. So, Veer, I'm currently working with PwC in the tech consulting domain. So, I am working in SAP consulting and to be precise, in BPC implementation for past 1.5 years. Before that, I was with my family business. It was a sari manufacturing business. So, I started my CA with BCom honors when I was in college. After my internship, I took a break from CA for 4 years and I joined my family business. So after my family business stint, I completed my CA finals and then I joined PwC in tech consulting.
Okay, okay. Wow, wow, great. So Anurag, can you, because not many people will be aware of what exactly is BPC. Can you just briefly touch upon one, what exactly do you do on a daily basis, right? And
Yeah.
how, so tech consulting is one of the very, very upcoming profiles, right? And we've seen a lot of chartered accountants who want to make a career in this profile. So if you can just briefly touch upon what exactly is the role of a chartered accountant in tech consulting.
Yeah. So why do companies hire chartered accountants in technical roles? That is because engineers or other people are very good with technicals. But in BPC or in SAP, there is a very huge role for financials also. So financial knowledge, the engineers don't have that much of financial knowledge. So what we as chartered accountants or finance professionals do is we act as a bridge between the client and the engineers to understand the requirements of the clients, what requirements are there in accounting sense or financial sense. So we understand the requirements and then we help the engineers in our team to understand what the requirement is.
Okay.
So right now we are working for one of the biggest banking clients of the world. We are actually implementing two modules at the same time. One is FICO, which is financial and controlling, and the other one is BPC, business process and consolidation.
Okay.
So what my role is, I am a part of the BPC module. So in BPC, what we do is first we need to configure a whole system for the client. So the client is shifting from Oracle to SAP. So what we do is we have prepared whole system and we are working along with SAP on this. So we need to take approvals from SAP and help from SAP on matters that we are not aware of. So we have built the whole system for the client from here in India only, and the system is being implemented all over the world for the client. So our role is implementation, configuration of the SAP module. Other than that, right now, since we've been in the project for almost 2.5 years now, so now almost the configuration is complete, but still it's an ongoing process. So now what we do is we are providing supporting services to the client. So right now we are developing BPC reports. So BPC reports include financial reports such as bills payable, bills receivable, balance sheet, all those sort of things the client requires from us. So we are providing those supporting services.
Okay. Okay. Got it. And so, Anurag, what are the typical skills required for this profile? Because it's sort of a a very unique profile for a chartered accountant. So, what are the skills required apart from the the regular knowledge that one gains from the CA curriculum?
Right, right. So if we talk about skills, then the usual suspects, Excel and PowerPoint are very, very important. So Excel is like the most important thing. I would say it is even more important than the technical skills or SAP technical software. So Excel is required on a daily basis. So Excel is very, very important. You need to have a little bit of advanced knowledge of Excel. Other than that, since we are directly in touch with higher hierarchy of the client and SAP also, so lots of presentations are also there. So we need to have a good command over PowerPoint also to make those presentations. Other than that, there are lots of certification courses which depend on the module that you want to go in or in the module that you're working in. So you can do those certifications. There are offline certifications. Other than that, there are online certifications also. You can find certifications on Udemy or Coursera, those sort of sites. So it depends if you want to go into FICO. then you can do a certification, or it's important to learn the configuration of the module that you want to work. So those are very, very important. And other than that, soft skills are very important, because we are in touch with higher level of clients on a daily basis. And, clients involve people from UK, from USA, from Singapore. Also, we are in touch with people from SAP who work in Germany and Singapore, in India. So soft skills are very, very important.
Right. Correct. And so that brings me to the next question, Rag. Who are the typical employers for tech consulting role?
Yeah. So for tech consulting, and specifically for SAP consulting also, the Big Fours hire a lot of CAs and other professionals. So they hire CMAs, CAs, CS also for that matter. Other than that, Big Fours, Accenture, and industry clients such as TCS, Wipro, Tech Mahindra, those sort of people also hire. And once you gain a little bit of experience, you can join SAP also directly. So you can join with them for product development and sales roles. So a lot of opportunities are there for technical for SAP consultants and tech consultants.
Okay, got it. And that brings me to the next question that I would like to ask is how to get into this profile, and especially if let's say, someone wants to make a switch from the typical CA profiles of audit and tax, how one can make a
Right.
switch into tech consulting?
Yeah, so making a switch is not that difficult. The main thing is you should be willing to learn the new technology and software. So since we are from CA background, we don't have much knowledge about software or technology. So you should be willing to learn new technology. That is the main thing. And soft skills are very important. I have said that earlier also. Other than that, you can do a little bit of certifications, or lots of material is also available on SAP's site. So you probably read that material, to get a understanding of the what configuration that you need to do. So if you're willing to learn new things, you are willing to learn new softwares, then it is easy to make a switch to tech consulting from traditional roles like audit and taxation.
Right. Okay, got it. And what are the typical working hours, uh, on a daily basis?
Yeah, so working hours generally depend. It depends on which level of hierarchy you are. So if you are, say, a starter like a beginner or consultant, then the working hours are manageable. You'll get mostly weekends free. But once you get higher up the hierarchy and you reach managerial level, then working hours can be a little hectic. So it depends on the project and deadlines also. Sometimes our team is working on Sundays till 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock also. And when it's free, then weekends are free and you can log off if there is no work. So it's not like you have to sit in front of the system every day. And other than that, one benefit is that before the pandemic also, we did not used to go to office every day. So you can go to office 2 or 3 days a week. You can work from home also. So in that sense, it is very cool.
Okay, got it. I think that's very important to know. Okay, and then what are the typical growth prospects? So, and especially for a chartered accountant, because it's tech consulting, you do not have
Right.
that background. But do you think that it acts as a deterrent in, let's say, becoming a partner in this practice in Big Four?
So I won't say it would act as a deterrent, since my own manager, who is at the director level, he is also chartered accountant, and he started in audit only. So once you gain experience of say 5-10 years, and if you're willing to learn and you are able to catch, then it's easy to grow and reach the partner role also. It's not like if you're a CA, you won't be able to reach at partner level. So main thing is you need to work on your skills, mostly the technical skills. And if you're willing to learn, then it is where you can make it to the partner level also. Other than that, I think growth wise, salary wise, and bonus wise, tech consulting is actually better than traditional roles like audit and taxation. So generally, the growth hike and appraisals are better than general roles for chartered accountants also. Other than that, if you say want to go abroad a few years down the line, then there is a great opportunity, since the technical skills and roles are same for everyone. If you want to say work in UK or Germany or USA, then those opportunities are also there. You just need to do a couple of courses like SEMA or one course for whichever country you want to work in. So it is very easy and there are a lot of opportunities to go abroad also.
Got it. Got it. I think that is a very important point. I have also heard that, tech consulting is a global profile. Unlike some of the other profiles of which CAs get into. So thank you
Absolutely.
for clarifying that, Anurag. Okay, that brings us to the last segment. I just wanted to understand, any tips that you would like to give to any professional who wants to make a career in tech consulting?
Yeah. So my first tip would be always, be willing to learn new things. Don't confine yourself to, traditional profiles like auditing and taxation. And especially in tech consulting, you'll get a lot of opportunities to learn from higher level people. So you'll be able to work with different clients. You will be able to understand how their business works. So that will be very useful. So even if you're working in auditing or taxation, try to gain as much knowledge about the client, whatever business they do, what they do on the daily basis. Just don't confine yourself to your domain or your profile only. Try to gain as much knowledge as you can. So once you want to make a switch to tech consulting, that will be really helpful. And other than that, soft skills are very important. I can't, stress on it enough, because when I joined, one more person joined with me, and he had a real trouble talking to the clients. We had a meeting in which a client from UK was speaking. After the meeting, he was asking me what was he saying. I could not understand a word. So soft skills are very, very important, and you should be willing to learn new things. That is the main.
Got it. Okay. Thank you, Anurag. I think that was very, very, very insightful. And, especially you busted a lot of myths that were around that, if whether a CA can make a career in tech consulting or not. So I think that
Right,
was
right.
very, very helpful. And thank you so much. And for the benefit of all, I will be sharing link of Anurag's LinkedIn profile in the
Sure.
description, so that, you feel free to reach out to him if you have any queries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Peer.
Okay. Thanks, Anurag. Thank you so much.